Hello everyone, let's try to solve a puzzle now. The question is, in order to improve his vocabulary, Rahul marked some difficult words on each of the 6 pages of a newspaper. The number of words marked by him on each page was a distinct prime number from 3 to 31. He noticed that the sum of the number of words marked by him on page 6 and page 1 was the square of a natural number. The same was also true for page 6 and page 4, page 5 and page 3, page 5 and page 2. Also, the sum of the number of words marked by him on page 1 and page 4 was 42. Let us read the questions. What was the difference between the number of words by Rahul on page 5 and 6? Second one is the total number of words marked by Rahul on 6 pages was. Then the third question is what was the sum of the number of words marked by Rahul on page 6 and page 2? So basically all the questions are regarding the number of words that he has marked on each and every page. So what we'll do is we'll go through the set again. We'll read all the conditions related to the number of words marked on each and every page. So initially we were given that there are total 6 pages. Then after that we were given that all the number of words marked by him on each page were a distinct prime number from 3 to 31. So let us consider all the prime numbers from 3 to 31. We have 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, then 23, 29, 31. So these are the prime numbers that we have. Now he noticed that the sum of number of words marked by him on page 6 and 1 was square of a natural number. So page 6 and page 1 was a square. After that the same was true for page 6 and page 4. So page 6 and page 4, that was also a square. Then page 5 and page 3. So page 5 and page 3 is also a square. After that page 5 and page 2, that was also a square. Now the possibilities of number of words that can be marked on these 6 pages be out of these numbers 3 to 31. Now all the equations that we have over here, we can see that we have number of words on page 1, number of words on page 6, number of words on page 4, page 5, page 3, page 2. So all the 4 equations that we have are involving the number of words marked on each and every page. So let us choose 2 numbers out of these primes so that we can form a square. So we'll consider all the pairs which are forming a square after being added. So we have 3 and we can have 13 with 3 so that we get 16. 16 is square of 4. Just after that we have 5 and 31 which makes 36 and it will be also a perfect square. Just after that we also have 5 and 11 which will make 16 which is also a square. After that we'll be having 7 and 29 which will also make 36. After that 17 and 19 will also make 36. Then 13 and 23 will also make 36. So these are the only possibilities where the sum of 2 prime numbers is a perfect square. Then we have also been given that page 1 and page 4 was 42. So page 1 plus page 4, number of words on these pages must be equal to 42. Now if we look at the equations that we have, we can see that we have 2 equations in which P6 is involved and 2 equations in which P5 is involved. So that means we'll have a pair of P6 P1, then we'll have a pair of P6 P4, then a pair of P5 P3, and at last a pair of P5 and P2. So if we look at these pairs over here, we can be very clear that there are 2 pairs of 531 511. That means there are 2 pairs of 5 over here, and we also have 2 pairs of 13 over here, 13 23 and 13 3. So only 5 and 13 are the numbers which are repeating over here, and in the pairs that we have, we can have P5 and P6 which are repeating over here. So we can be very sure that 5 and 13 will either be on page 5 or page 6. So with 5 we have 11 or 31 possible, and with 13 we have 3 or 23 possible. Now if I assume that 5 words are on page 5, then page 3 or page 2, they can have 11 or 32 words. And if 5 words are on page 5, then 13 words must be on page 6, and these will be page 1 or page 4, vice versa. That means page 1 or 4 can have 3 or 23 words. But we were given a condition that page 1 and page 4 must have a total of 42 words. But here page 1 and page 4, they are making a total of 26 words. So it is very clear that 11 and 31, these two make a total of 42. So these will be the number of words on page 1 and page 4, while 3 and 23 will be the number of words on page 3 and page 2. So 1131 will be the number of words on page 1, page 4, and page 2, page 3. We are not sure whether P2 will be having 3 words or 23 words. And similarly on page 5 also, we are not sure whether P1 will be having 11 or 31 words. Now P1 and P4 were present with P6. These were present with P6, so this will be page 6 now. Page 6 will be having 5 words and page 5 will be having 13 words. So we have found out the number of words on each and every page, and all are prime numbers. So let us try to answer the question, what was the difference between the number of words by Rahul on page 5 and page 6? On page 5 we were having 13 words, on page 6 we have 5 words, so difference between 13 and 5 is 8, so 8 will be the correct answer to this question. Then the second question is, total number of words marked by Rahul on the 6 pages was. So total number of words, that means we have to add all the prime numbers that are on different pages, or the number of words that are on different pages. So we have 5, we have 13 words on a page, then we have 11 words on page 1, 31 words on page 4, 3 words on page 2, and 23 words on page 3. So if we find out their sum, it will be equal to 86. So 86 will be the correct answer. Third question is, what was the sum of the number of words marked by Rahul on page 6 and 2? So we are very sure that page 6 will be having 5 words, and page 2, let us find out what is the number of words on page 2. Now page 2 can have either 3 words or 23 words. So either 5 plus 3 can be the number of total words, 5 plus 23 also can be the total number of words. So 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 23, 28. So either 8 or 28 can be the sum of number of words marked by Rahul on page 6 and page 2. So 8, 28, D is either B or C, so option D will be the correct answer. Last question is, what was the sum of the number of words marked by Rahul on page 2 and page 3? So page 2 or page 3, they can only have 3 or 23 words, so we can definitely find out the sum. It will be equal to 3 plus 23. Though we are not sure whether P2 will have 3 words or 23 words, we are also not sure about P3 having 3 or 23 words, but we definitely know that the sum of words on pages P2 and P3, it will be equal to 26. So option A will be the correct answer. So this was an easy question. We simply had to use the equation. Using the equation, we found out what can be the possible number of words on the pages. Then using this clue that the number of words marked by him on page 1 and page 4 was 42. So using that clue, we were able to find out the number of words on the pages. So using that clue, we were able to find out the possible number of words on each and every page. So I hope you understood the solution. If there's any doubt, please ask again. Thank you.